Many are the interventions of the angelic realm here on earth, and we need them. These are our friends, hidden though they normally may be. Modern means have managed to capture some angelic interventions because of the existence of CCTV, accidents in which angels have come to the rescue and averted lethal encounters on the road. In the specific sphere of the presence, we know that St. Michael defends the Blessed Sacrament. We have had recently in Ireland a case in point. We can presume that St. Michael could see the coming abuse of a host, and he intervened or sent one of his millions and trillions of angels to do so on his behalf, for he protects the Blessed Sacrament. It is rare that the Lord shows that presence, but he does occasionally lift the veil slightly, that we may just be reminded that whatever the face of this one or that one may be or not be, it is truly heaven on earth. The Lord of hosts is in our midst, and he wants to be honoured as such. I am convinced that one of the things that cause the angel to weep most in our day is the fact that man has forgotten that and acts accordingly. The documents of the Second Vatican Council indicate that our liturgy on earth is the counterpart of that which happens continually in heaven. Indeed, we have some elements in common. The angels have been heard in the Old and New Testament singing, "Holy, holy, holy." We have elements of suggestion in our cult, which we share with the East. All liturgical families have the Trisagion, the thrice holy, the praise of glory, leading up to the arrival of the Lord of hosts in our midst at the consecration. And therefore we inherit something greater than ourselves, prepared by many centuries of divine pedagogy in the Old Covenant. But this is the New Covenant, and if the glory was such in the Old, what should it be in the New? And yet it has been the reverse in the last period of church history in the West. We have come to a stripping down of divine majesty, not realizing that by doing so we are colluding with the one who wants us to do so, the powers of hell. Those very powers that rebelled against majesty out of pride and independence, envy and eventual hatred before our time, way back in prehistory. And we have as a result what Malachi Martin referred to as a bit of angelic trash. But unfortunately, he, Lucifer, dragged a third of the angels with him. And at that point, St. Michael was given greater power, and we had this cosmic battle. But right now, a huge number of those fallen angels are around, and they are even being adored. People do not realize that angels can be fallen angels. We need to be careful, for as Paul reminds us, writing to the Corinthians, he is well able to disguise himself as an angel of light, temptation. St. Michael, it would seem, is seen at the moment of death, as is the guardian angel, and he is the one who is present at the moment when the execution of justice comes in. For, say what we like, God and not man has the word of judgment at death. And hence it is that he is presented with those scales. He escorts souls. We haven't a clue what goes on at the moment of death until we get there. But we can be sure that for those who get there, nothing else matters at that point. As C.S. Lewis puts it, when it comes to theological issues, the first thing that one does is not to ask questions about this or that issue at death. There are more pressing issues to be discussed. With regard to the likes of C.S. Lewis, we remember that all these souls who have loved Jesus Christ and been faithful to the light they had are orientated towards the same majesty. Nevertheless, there is a project, and St. Michael would remind us that as they see, we too need to see that God meant a church, and the centre of that church is the Son, Jesus Christ, the Alpha and the Omega, present in the heart of the life of the church, and right now, more than ever before, attacked from within. Let us not play the game of those who want to destroy, but quietly and calmly and serenely claim the power that we have. For as Churchill insisted in the war, we have the victory. St. Michael is power, and we claim it. Little mortal flesh came silence, and with fear and trembling stand. Ponder nothing earthly minded, for with blessing in his hand, Christ our God to earth descendeth, our full homage to demand. King of kings, yet born of Mary, as of old on earth he stood, Lord of lords in human vesture, in the body and the blood, he will give to all the faithful his own self for heavenly food. Rank on rank the host of heaven spreads its vanguard on the way, as the light of night descendeth from the realms of endless day, that the powers of hell may vanish as the darkness clears away. At his feet the six-winged seraph cherubim with sleepless eye veil their faces to the presence, as with ceaseless voice they cry, Hallelujah,